Hey, thanks everybody for joining us today. Live Music Nation podcast. I am your host, Jake Dill. Today we are with Heather Livengood. She's from the Iroquois Museum. Annually they host, and this is their 40th annual Iroquois Festival. Heather, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Heather, give us a little background on you. Where'd you grow up? Talk a little bit about your career and your position with the museum.
Well, I actually grew up in the town next door to the museum, and I went to SUNY Cobleskill, where I met one of the founding members of the museum. And he and his daughter are the ones that got this museum going. And I was just so curious and so happy in his anthropology classes that I volunteered there for a few months while in school. Fast forward 23 years, moved out of state, moved back. And when I was coming back, I knew I was coming back to the area. So I had called up the day I put my house in Florida for sale, and I said, please let me volunteer. I want to come back. So this museum is my happy place. I like to come here and just hang out. So eventually I think I hung around enough that they hired me.
There you
And
go. There
here
you
we
go.
are.
So tell us a little bit about the museum.
The museum is wonderful. It has a bit of history. It has a great deal of art. It has a whole archaeological section. Most of the archaeology is from the area, local. And then the other side of the first floor of the museum is exhibits that we change out once a year. It has been from basket weaving to quilting to last year it was taking non-traditional items and making traditional items out of them, or vice versa. We had rattles, but they were made out of like Cabbage Patch Kid dolls or a Barbie doll or a action figure. This year we are doing our exhibit this year is oil and water. So we have three artists that we're focusing on. Um, and we have a lot of their artwork already in our collection. We have if not one of the largest Iroquois or Haudenosaunee, as the people prefer to be called, collections in the area, if not the world. Downstairs, we have a children's museum, which is interactive. We have a turtle pond, 6 live turtles, two cabins out back, hiking trails, where we have all labeled. We do a Three Sisters garden out front, a tobacco garden. A municipal garden. We're really, really trying to include everything that we can. We're just a huge educational organization, and we're just trying to teach the best we can. And I mean, and that's why the employees here too, we just love to learn. So.
No, perfect. So tell me a little bit about, let's talk about jump into the festival. What's it, I always ask these three questions. What's it look like? What's it sound like? Meaning, what are we going to hear? And what does it smell like? Meaning, is there food and what is that like?
Okay, it's Labor Day weekend.
Okay.
So this year it's the second and the third. It's from 10 to 5 both days. It's a measly $10 to get in. There will be over 27. Last year we had 27, 28 artists. I think we'll even have more this year. What does it sound like? It is music, it is dancing, it is storytelling. There's birds of prey. We're working on getting a lacrosse group to come out
Wow.
and do some activities there. We have at least 2 food vendors going at all times for food to buy. Again, all Iroquois people. We have a couple different demonstrations going on. One gentleman comes and makes traditional corn soup.
Yes.
He's just in the back in the corner doing his own thing. His way, because there is a difference between the Mohawk version of corn soup and the Onondaga version of corn soup, I've learned. We have great activities for the kids. It's just a fun-filled, energy-packed immersion of the culture, and it's just phenomenal. Every year it just goes like clockwork. It's always so much fun.
You've been involved with this for so long. Why is this so important to you, Heather?
Um, I honestly, personally, I was raised Italian, and then come to find out I'm actually mostly Irish. It was, a grandfather had passed, the new step grandfather came in, and he decided, it was that the greatest generation. They didn't talk about it. We just, okay, this is what we did. We moved on. So I kind of felt a loss of my culture,
Uh,
my heritage a little bit. And then that's what drew me to the Native American people. And I just feel like akin to that a little bit. And to be immersed in this culture and to see how they are not lost, they have they've come back so dramatically. They've learned the traditional ways, the modern ways. They are not a people of the past. They are current people. And it's just, it's enlightening, it's beautiful, and it's something that I, as an educator, want to help promote.
yeah, no, that's fantastic. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Thanks.
What's your greatest memory of the festival?
Hmm. Um, Honestly, standing on the back porch at the museum and looking down and seeing everybody having a good time.
Yeah,
I,
no,
I had a lot of
absolutely.
friends that came last year because my friends are in the area, and they all come now because I'm here, and I talk about it so much I just drive them crazy. So they all showed up, and it was great to see my friends all doing stuff with their own kids,
Yeah,
here at the museum, the place that I love to hang out too. So
absolutely, absolutely. All right, we always ask these two fun questions because I am in live music and live entertainment full time as a career. So I always ask these two questions, and this can be anywhere, anywhere on the board, off the board. But more importantly, Heather, what is your favorite all time concert your entire life that you've ever seen?
it's a tie, which is this is gonna sound like I have issues. It's between Metallica and the Round,
All
and then
right,
or the Boston Symphony with the doing the 1812 overture with fireworks at Tanglewood. So it
all right,
was
very
between the two. But the one was my birthday, and then the other was
absolutely, absolutely.
just a
All
kind
right.
of neat
You could
experience.
bring one musical act to the Iroquois Festival, dead or alive, money not an issue, but just to bring an act in for your community. You could bring any act you want, dead or alive. Who'd you bring?
Oh wow. I I'm trying to think of who would make us the most money
There you
for
go.
the museum.
You're thinking it's exactly what you should be thinking.
We're a
Absolutely.
nonprofit, man. I mean, bring Rihanna
Exactly.
right now because, show us the money.
Exactly.
We
That's exactly what
want to
you
keep it open.
absolutely. Bruce
Continue on.
Springsteen. Yeah, that would be good. That'd be good. All right. Well, you think about that. You email me your answer. We'll put it in later.
Okay, yeah.
Go through there as you go through. Heather, how do people find out more about the Iroquois Museum and the Iroquois Festival?
They can go to our website, www.iroquoismuseum.org. Um, just let us, we have everything posted there. Facebook, you can follow us on Facebook or Instagram. Same
Okay.
thing, Iroquois Museum. Try to keep it as updated as possible, interactive, talking to everybody, letting everybody know.
Absolutely. Very good. Heather Livengood, thanks for being on with us today. Have a good day.
All right, thank you.
Well, baby, I'm on it with a bottle of